Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a really lovely day. So today I wanted to chat and kind of explain myself, tell you what's going on, what's about to happen, all that. I know I don't have to explain myself to anyone, and I know that, you know, others' opinions when it comes to this don't really matter. But I feel like you guys have supported me through so much and have understood me through so much, and I just feel like it's my responsibility to tell you what's going on, and I feel the need to do that, so that's what I'm doing today. I don't have anything planned for this video, so it might be a little scattered and it might seem like it's gonna take me forever to explain what I'm about to explain, but I just really feel the need to explain like everything just so you guys get where I'm at, if that makes sense. So if you don't know, there's a lot of shit going on in the YouTube community right now, with the YouTube as in the company just being really shitty to the creators. Basically, a lot of creators are losing views, subscribers as well, and money, and when YouTube is your full-time job, that's kind of scary, whether you do this for the money or not. And the part that's like the most messed up is that YouTube doesn't fucking say anything. And I think this wouldn't be that bad if YouTube would just explain what the fuck is going on and like straight up just made a video and said it to everyone. But YouTube is really bad at communicating to their creators, and they're kind of fucking up their own company basically right now. And this doesn't really affect me that much in like the money part, because I have other things that I do besides YouTube that I love doing, but it still is discouraging pretty much. And it's not about the money at all at this point, at least to me not, but it is like discouraging. The second thing that's going on is that the LGBTQ plus community is in the restrictive mode, which I will link a really good video by Bria and Chrissy. I love them so much. Link their video down below. They explain it very well and they're amazing, so check that out. But basically, a lot of people have the restrictive mode on without even knowing, and the LGBTQ plus community's videos, like apparently all of them, are in the restrictive mode, which means that they don't even exist if you have the restrictive mode on, which is obviously fucking insane, because like 2 girls holding hands is like not okay. Like, hi, I'm bi. I don't really make a lot of videos about it, but it still feels like my own platform doesn't support me. And I'm not saying that the community on YouTube is not supportive, because I feel like most YouTubers came to this community kind of as an outlet to share their stories and to share their passions and all that, because they were kind of like the outsider, or they had like a very shitty childhood and they found this loving platform and they found success in it. And I think that's amazing, and I feel like YouTube is kind of destroying that right now, and I fucking hate it so much. With all of that going on, I feel like YouTube, at least in my mind, is kind of like at a crossroad right now. I don't really know where it's gonna go. I obviously don't have any control over that, but it made me think a lot about what I'm doing, and do I want to continue this and all that stuff. So that is why I wanted to explain that first part first, even though it doesn't really have that much to do with what I'm about to say. And so this is where my story comes in. So I started YouTube when I was in 9th grade, and I was going through a lot of stuff. I never told you guys my full story of my life, so this is still kind of hard to explain because it's missing like a huge part. Basically, I started when I was in the 9th grade, and I had so many issues, and I found this community, and I was so lost at a time. I had no idea who I was. I didn't have people in my life who supported me or loved me. And so you guys know, if you watched my like mental health videos, you know that I later on went to a mental hospital, got help, I moved out, I started taking care of myself, and it was a long process, and I feel like that whole process is on my channel. Whether I talked about it or not, you can kind of tell. I did a lot of growing up on YouTube. I started YouTube when I was 15, and I'm 19 now, so it's quite the time where you change and grow up a lot. So I started making beauty guru type videos because that's all I knew of at the time. I thought that you can only do that on YouTube, and I was never really a girly girl. I went through like a makeup phase and that was it. But I didn't really care about that. But as I said, I was really lost, didn't know what I wanted, I didn't know who I was, what I liked, anything. And so through my process of healing and all that, I started finding myself, and I started to realize more what I wanted. And in my personal life, my friends and everything that's happening outside of YouTube, that those changes came naturally. Like I just, you know, naturally kind of drifted away from some people and started doing this and that. But on YouTube, I definitely did change a lot. If you go look at my past videos, it's like, who is that person? Like I don't know her at all. But it was like I have been so afraid to make those changes on YouTube as well, because change is scary already. And imagine going through like a huge change and have 300,000 people watch it and judge it and tell you their own opinions and things like that. And I was already like growing up just so scared to be myself and to just do my own thing, because I was always rejected. Like growing up, I didn't have a chance to be who I was, and I was always told that what I'm doing and who I am is not okay, and I have to do something else, I have to be someone else. So to me that was always so scary. It's scary to have, you know, to be afraid to be yourself for so long and then change and be who you are, and then people don't support it and leave you, and that's really painful. So that's sort of how I felt on YouTube. It was like that times 300,000. Don't get me wrong, I definitely changed my content a lot, but it still doesn't represent who I am. Some videos definitely do, but my channel as a whole does not represent who I am and what I'm passionate about and all those things. And it's not even me faking my personality at all. Like this is how I talk, this is just, that's not really the point. The point is the content that I'm making, for the most part, is not what I'm passionate about. Of course, like it didn't used to be, because I didn't know what I was passionate about. But now I do, and I feel like it's time for me to go for that and to leave this part behind that I've been dragging on for so long, and finally just do fully what I want to do. And through my process of, you know, getting help and growing up essentially and just finding myself, I fell in love with writing. And I've always loved writing, but I never really considered doing it as my job. Like it just didn't cross my mind. Writing helped me through so much, and I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I can. But basically, when I was young, I was trained out of my emotions. When you grow up in a very unhealthy and unsafe environment, it's like you pay attention to everyone around you, and you pay attention to how everyone else feels and reacts so you can protect yourself. It's kind of how you survive, basically. And so you get trained out of paying attention to how you feel and what you want and what you like and all those things like that. It just takes a back seat, like all the way back. So when I was going through like my healing process, questions like, how are you? How does that make you feel? Like that to me was like an unsolved puzzle. I was like, I don't fucking know how I feel. Like how am I supposed to know how I feel? I don't fucking know. And to me, even wondering about how I feel or allowing myself to feel it is like the hardest thing of my life. And I have to literally sit down to consider like, how do I feel right now? To me, it's not like I go through my day and it's like, oh yeah, that's making me happy, that's making me sad, that's making me angry. Like, I don't know. And basically writing allows me to feel like right then and there, when I take that pen in my hand and start writing, I can actually feel, and it's like, it's acceptable for me. And so I think that is the reason why I love writing so much. And so then I did a short film called Trapped, which I'll link down below. I'll link all my short stories down below if you want to check them out. That was the first time I shared my writing with anyone, and I fell in love with just the process of filming everything that's gonna go with the story, and how can I make this thing that I wrote visually enjoyable. And I found this huge passion for that, and I found the passion for writing before, and I knew I loved it, and I knew I wanted to, you know, write a book and do all these things, but I didn't realize at the time that I can mash my passion for YouTube and writing together. And it was like I can't even explain the like passion that I feel when I'm doing that. Like, I love filming videos and just sitting down and talking. I love it, but it does not compare to how I feel when I make a short film and share my writing with you and make it visually appealing as well. And so I sprinkled a short story here and there, and I loved it so much, and I think I've gotten to the point where I want to do this full time and write and make short films or short stories. I think it's time for me to do that. Like, I've always given the advice of do what you love and do what makes you happy and what you feel passionate about, but I failed to follow my own advice, and I continued doing things that I thought would make other people happy, and I just didn't consider my own feelings. Who would have thought? And so this channel is not gonna be deleted. I'm not gonna be gone from YouTube. I'm still gonna be making videos, but they're gonna be short films and things like that. So I'm gonna link my short films, short stories playlist down below so you can check them out and see if you like them and see if that's something that you want to continue to watch. And also videos like me at 19, that was kind of short film slash I don't know what it was. I want to make videos like that full time and do just that on this channel. But here comes the other part. I love talking to a camera about just random things from time to time, and so I will be doing more like follow me around vlogs or just sitting vlogs on my vlog channel, and like you nows as well. I love doing those. I just love chatting to you, and I don't want to lose that connection with you guys because I love it and I think you guys like it as well, hopefully. So I will link my vlog channel and my YouNow down as well. But yeah, and I'm mostly excited, kind of nervous, but mostly excited about it. I also want to say that there's going to be maybe like 1 or 2 videos that are going to go up later that aren't short films or short stories, just because they're pre-filmed, and I've worked with other people on them, so they have to be up on a certain date, which is after this video. Just wanted to say that so you're not going to be confused. And I hope you like my new content. I'm really excited for it, and I already have so many awesome ideas that I'm so ready to share with you guys. And my book is going to be finished soon, so I'm so excited for that as well. And I am considering Patreon as well. I feel like a lot of YouTubers are considering it right now, so I'm definitely gonna let you guys know about that. But for now, I just wanted to say this, and I love you guys so much. I really do, and you've been through so much with me, and you've helped me so much, from like the times that I felt so lost and like I had no one. I had this community on here, no matter how big or small it was at the time. To me, it was like a world that I could come to when I didn't have anything else, and that means so much to me, and I'm about to cry, god damn it. I didn't want to cry in this video. And yeah, I really love YouTube and making videos for you guys, and I don't want you to feel like I don't, or that I don't care about you, because I do a lot. I really hope that you find something that you're passionate about if you haven't already found it, and you stick to that and you fully go for it because you're truly passionate about it and you feel like it's what you have to do and it's the only thing that you want to do. Then just go for it, and we'll be in this together. Okay, I feel like I've been chatting for way too long. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.